Tell them I'm ready. I'm ready for war.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Barons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Day. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit. Passer.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sheffield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Uses the stiff arm. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. To throw on 2nd down. Sheffield. Incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake. Sheffield. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go!
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
We got this.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy working.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
He'll drop to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there on 3rd down. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the...
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st and 10, Sheffield. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sheffield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Sheffield. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets around him. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 55 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games. So they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons add 6 to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play action. Sheffield. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down. Sheffield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McCoy. And he's got this down to the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sheffield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Sheffield. And now another one thrown incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Barons continue to pull away here this first half. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any point.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Sheffield. He finds his man, complete. It's McCoy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Sheffield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McCoy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Sheffield. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
Phillips is not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, Sheffield. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
We got this.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 57's the mic.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Back to throw. Sheffield. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A beautiful fake. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out here with the option left. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Sheffield. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fights him off. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stops shy of the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 18-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know